Humanity, I love you all with all my heart, with all my might. This is Joey A. As you know, my videos are about love, infinity, creation, energy, because we're infinite love, infinite energy, infinite creation. This is exactly who we are. We're the love of the human heart, the highest energy of creation, with the infinite DNA. This is who we are. We're the most ancient species. We are the epicenter of existence. We are light spherical energy. This is who we are. Light spherical beings. Okay, so this video is part of a series of freedoms. Our freedoms, as per our Constitution, Earth Constitution, the Republic of Planet Earth, the citizenry of the Republic of Planet Earth, the citizens of the Republic of Planet Earth, who we are, infinite, eternal creators. The human race compass, identity and true self, purpose, time and energy, action, why, how, flow, true north and destination, and sundial. We open our eyes, open our mind, open our heart, and stare at the sun and evolve into infinity, so we can love more and create with the highest of frequencies of energies, which is the love of the human heart. Okay, because we're the most ancient species. Okay, so let's talk about today's freedom. It's cultural freedoms. Cultural freedoms. Why? So what's cultural freedoms? Well, cultural freedoms is precisely that. It's the freedom to have access to our culture. The freedom to have access to our culture. And what do you mean by that? What culture? Well, the most ancient species. Right? The human race. Who we are. We are the first race. We are the central race. This is who we are. We are the central race, right? We are the central race. Planet Earth is at the epicenter of existence. The universe, as we know it, infinity, is spherical in nature, like everything. And spheres have an epicenter, a center, a heart. Well, we are located at the heart of everything. We're the most ancient species. We are the human race. Okay, we are the human race. So our sun is the most ancient sun, right? Our sun is the most ancient sun. And the earth is this ancient creation, right? It's this ancient creation. And created by us, by our DNA. So if you understand this, what is the meaning of this? Well, it hosts us. It hosts our DNA, our infinite eternal creation, us, our biology, the biology of infinity, because of the creator, the sun. The central sun, the singularity of infinity itself, at the epicenter of everything, the central sun. All suns are filaments of our sun in existence. They're all connected to our sun. And we are the race at the epicenter of it all. And we've evolved after an infinite number of cycles into what we are, light spherical energy, light spherical beings. Right? The human race. The human heart, is the electromagnetic field, just like the suns and the earths. Right? So what do we do with this? Well, we love with it. The highest energy of creation. So we tap into what our creation, our DNA. So let's talk about our freedom. So what's that? Cultural freedoms. Well, it's our freedom to know our culture, who we are, the most ancient species. At the epicenter of creation. Right? The most coveted position in existence. Who we are. Infinite eternal creators. Right? The first species to rise to light spherical energy. Infinite love, infinite creation, infinite energy. Who we are, the human species, the human race, right? So what's cultural freedom? Well, is that? It's understanding who we are, our DNA, how ancient we are, that we create, we manifest with our thoughts, that we create, we have access to infinite technology. The moment that we start loving with all our heart and all our might, we reignite our DNA. And by reigniting our DNA, that means that we tap into our past memories and all our previous creations. We call it innovation, creativity, all that. And what is the meaning of that? Well, when we do that, then we can remanifest, we can create everything that we have created in the past, because it was the most ancient species. And we do that by tapping into an infinite energy source, which is the human heart, the love of our hearts. That's how we do it. with the love of our heart. Because if you understand these, then you understand that, what do you mean by that? What do you mean we're the most ancient species? Yes, we are. But what happened is that a while ago, a few thousand years ago, there was a catastrophe here on planet Earth. It was a calamity. And that led to the destruction of our civilization. It led to the destruction of our civilization. This is why the Ice Age happened as a result of that, of the event that took place in the distant past. And what we have is the remnants, the ruins of our previous civilization, our civilization. So you see the ruins, the buildings, the structures, wherever remains, all over the world, right? And these are structures that we cannot rebuild today, right? With primitive tech. And also, they are located at epicenters, right? Epicenters that are in alignment with star systems across infinity. Why? Because we are at this strategic location. We're the epicenter of infinity. So we can travel anywhere across existence instantly, any star systems, because our sun is the central sun, meaning is all of the suns are filaments of our sun. So what is the meaning of these? Well, we can infinitely move from our epicenter to other epicenters, to other centers, to other points, coordinates in existence, to those star systems where there is civilizations and where there is life and there is other planets, right? And we can tap into that because our previous civilizations, our buildings, they were all highly electrogravitics. And if you go there and read the telemetry, that means that we used to have singularity devices there, infinite energy, space and vacuum devices that powered our civilization. But this catastrophe took place in the distant past. And we got self-destroyed and we forgot because of this event who we are, and we went back to the cave, survival mode. The species survived, us, the individuals, but we forgot who we were. And then we are rebuilding our civilization now and kind of like putting everything together, making sense of what happened back then, right? But we have done that and we understand these. So the more we tap into our DNA by loving ourselves, the faster we're going to recall exactly what happened, so we can relive those memories and vividly understand in real time what happened. How is it that we got to that stage where everything got destroyed and we had this amnesia that we forgot who we are? But not anymore, because we have because of the sun and the ability for us to stare at the sun and open our heart, our mind, and our eyes, and build a bridge and open the heart and open the portal. We tapped into our DNA structure and we're restarting our civilization again. This is why we have founded the Republic of Planet Earth and Earth Constitution, because that's why we have infinite technology now again, because we are remembering who we are. The central species, the highest energy of creation, love itself. We are the highest energy of creation at the evolutionary scale, biology itself. Precisely who we are. So this is our nature, this is who we are. Infinite eternal creators, love, who we are, right? Who we are. And this is essentially what cultural freedom is, understanding who we are. Our ancient history, culture, the epicenter of the cosmos. Not that long ago, we would instantly travel across star systems from our civilizations, from our cities, because we have the tech. And that tech is, we gain access to our tech with our DNA. So we can, and the only way to activate our DNA is by loving. Why? Because love is the highest energy of creation. So we need to love. And when we love, we raise our energy levels. We increase our energy frequency, which means we activate our DNA structure, which means we tap into infinity itself, because we are infinity at the biological scale, because we have the highest energy of creation at the biological scale, which is love from the human heart, because the creator, the central sun, created us in the first place. We evolve into infinity, biologically speaking, so we can tap into infinity itself by loving, because we're the highest energy of creation. Just like the sun, at the fusion of it, at the heart of it, at the reaction of it, at the singularity of it, creates elements. with the highest energy, right? We have the highest energy, and it's love. And with that, we can create. And because we have created so much in the past, because we're the most ancient species with the epicenter of creation, we have so much tech that we have created, and it's all encoded in our DNA because we're infinite eternal creators. Compass and sundial. So when we love, we start to access our technology immediately, and we manifest our tech. And our tech is spherical in nature. We have light spherical spaceships. They're infinite energy output, and that's how we move around existence. From one star system to another one infinitely, filaments. It's infinite creation. We manifest with our thoughts because our DNA, our structure, how ancient it is, we were able with the love of our hearts to manifest infinity itself in the way of technology. Singularity devices, singularities, freedoms, and space freedoms, singularities, because the creator itself is space and vacuum. So we understand that because we're the most ancient species. So we were able to replicate infinities of the creator, energetically speaking, with devices and tech. And we became the creator because of our DNA in the end. And with that, we created the most advanced technology that's ever existed, and it will ever exist, because we're the most ancient species, the most ancient DNA. Right? And when we love, we reclaim our technology, we reclaim our tech, we reclaim our past, our culture, thus cultural freedoms, who we are, the human species, right? Cultural freedoms, who we are, the human species. And it's infinite energy, you see, infinite everything, because we are infinite. So light spherical beings, right? This is who we are, light spherical energy. And we have light spherical spaceships, spacecrafts, whatever you want to call them, vehicles, that are not only vehicles to transport ourselves instantly across existence, at the speed of the cosmos, at the speed of infinity, but also a manifest we create with them. And these technologies, they're all in sync with our DNA. So they are conscious and self-aware, right? They're conscious and self-aware, and they can tap into our DNA structure and create. Our memories manifest with the infinite energy that we have access to because we understand space structure itself, the space vacuum, singularities, and infinity itself. So we can manifest that infinitely with our thoughts once we have access to our tech, right? And the way we do that is with love. So the more we love, the more we activate our DNA sequence. And the more we activate our DNA sequence with the love of our hearts, which is the highest energy creation, the faster we manifest our creations because the more we gain access to our tech. And this each individual has one of these devices, spherical devices. That is essentially everything. It's infinity itself, it's creation itself, but we created it ourselves because we are infinity itself, biologically speaking. And we love, when we love with our hearts, then we can have access to that source of infinity, the source of creation. Consciousness, self-awareness, love. Right? With the love of our hearts. With the love of our hearts. Right? With the love of our hearts. We do this with the love of our hearts. Right? The love of our hearts reignites our DNA sequence. So we remember who we are. Our cultural freedoms, the most ancient species, the epicenter of creation itself, with the most advanced and sophisticated tech. Who we are, who we are. This is who we are, all of us. We are the most ancient species with a human heart. And this is what cultural freedom is. And the moment we start to love with the highest energy of our love, of our heart, what does that do immediately? Well, what that does is that we manifest our free will, meaning our thoughts, our freedoms, our dreams, our purpose, which means a purposefully action, which means we manifest our tech that is encoded in our DNA because we're infinite creation. Because when we reach a certain threshold, right, light spherical threshold, spherical vacuum threshold. So once we reach this spherical vacuum threshold of energy, in terms of love through our DNA, immediately we can tap into space structure itself. Immediately, because we are space structure itself. Conscious and self-awareness, love. This is who we are. The most ancient species, the epicenter of creation. And when we do that, we're tapping into our DNA. So when we do that, we can manifest our tech again. Our infinite eternal creation. Our tech. Our light spherical tech. Our spaceships, our spacecraft. everything that we have created in the past. We remanifest it because we already did it in our DNA. So just by reaching higher energies, by loving, our DNA immediately manifested when we become conscious and self-aware of what we've done in the past because of our cultural freedoms. So what does that do? Well, then our DNA is in sync with existence itself. And then we can use this infinite energy technology to manifest anything we like. We can create planets with it. We've done it in the past. In fact, we have created an infinite number of galaxies. This is what we've done in the past, before what happened a few thousand years ago. Okay? So we have created galaxies. We have created suns, stars, universes. We've done these already an infinite number of times because we're the most ancient species. We're the epicenter. We're the first species to become light spherical energy. Okay? This is who we are. This is our culture. This is our culture. So what we're doing right now is remembering who we are. And we're doing that because of our DNA. You see, our DNA, our evolution of our DNA is essentially leading us. Our instincts are leading us to that, to remembering who we are. The infinite eternal creators, the epicenter of existence. Infinite energy, infinite love, infinite creation, our DNA. Space and vacuum itself. This is who we are, consciousness and self-awareness. This is who we are with the human race. And this is our planet. And we can create an infinite number of planets, if we wish. One planet for each of us, if we wanted to. In fact, we can create a galaxy for each of us, if we wanted to, because of consciousness, of infinity, who we are, infinite eternal creation, because we create with our thoughts, because of our DNA, because of the love of our heart, and we have the tech already that we have created, our light spherical technology. That is the technology that we use to tap into existence itself so we can have the energy to manifest space structure and space vacuum through singularities and infinite energy and create anything that we conscious and self-aware because we have this tech. And we access that with our DNA by loving with the highest energy of creation. This is exactly what we do. This is exactly what we do with the human race. And this is what cultural freedom is. Our freedom to understand who we are, our culture, our ancestral culture, our ancient culture, our civilization, the epicenter of existence, humanity itself. This is who we are, the Republic of Planet Earth, the citizenry of the Republic of Planet Earth, the citizens of the Republic of Planet Earth. This is who we are. This is exactly who we are. This is exactly who we are. We're the most ancient species. We're the human race. We're infinity itself. This is who we are. We are infinity itself. With the highest energy, we love. We live to love and we love to live. We love with the energy of our heart, right? It's our instinct to love. Because our DNA is ancient and we survived this catastrophe. What we went through and the Ice Age resulted in this situation that led us to this world where we live, where we forgot who we are, but no more. Why? Because we have tapped into our DNA already. We understand who we are. We're the infinite eternal creators. We're infinite energy, infinite love. And how do we get to this? Because our DNA, our instincts, survival instincts, led us to this moment. So we can reignite ourselves again. Because we're the epicenter. And we have all the tech in our DNA inside of us. We just have to love. We just have to love with the energy of the love of the heart. Which is what we're doing. And this is why we have a republic. And this is why we have a constitution. This is why we have freedoms. Because we're all the infinite eternal creators. We're all compasses. This is who we are. We're infinite eternal creators. This is exactly who we are with the human race. This is who we are. The human race. This is who we are. The human race. Cultural freedoms, who we are. The human species. Humanity, I love you all with all my heart, with all my might. I love you all with all my heart, with all my might.